welcome back to another video. This is not a new backdrop, this isn't staying. This angle is specifically to tell you guys about this contraption you can just about see above my head. Apologies if the lighting is a little bit scruffy right about now, but yeah, this contraption is the bit that actually provides the lighting. Let's explain the first problem. Small space, right? As you can see, this room, you've probably seen various angles of this room around, but if I just give you a quick pan around here, there's not really a lot of room. I can't actually go any further because the tripod is blocked off a little bit for me actually spinning. So this room is quite small. Okay, this is about I'd say 8 feet wide by roughly 8 feet long. Now, recording YouTube videos in this space is okay. However, when you start adding more lights with light stands, the floor gets extremely cramped. Now, I'm a big fan of reducing any creative friction. I'll go into more depth on that in probably another video, but essentially meaning that I could have an idea, script it out, and just hit record, turn everything on and just hit record and go. I don't want to spend time setting up light stands, I don't want to spend time setting up tripods, so I like to leave everything pretty much as ready to go for recording this part of the video, the talking head bit, as possible. Now what that means is when I have a light set up, say like a key light, that takes up quite a large amount of room. I'd say it probably takes up around about 2 foot of floor space. When you also have a couple of other lights, that quickly swamps most of the floor space. And usually what I do is I actually move most of the light stands over to this side of the room, which is okay, but it kind of like cramps my desk area. It then leaves light stands in front of a set of drawers that I have just behind me on the floor. So I wanted to move them. So I wanted to look at how can I ceiling mount most of my lights. So I've seen quite a few creators and YouTubers in their studios and whatnot have them mounted on the ceiling. So I went online and I started browsing on Amazon through recommended products of light stands and C-stands and all that kind of stuff for an alternative. And this thing above me, this is well, this is what I came up with. On the very top, we have got telescopic wall or ceiling mounted arm, and connected to that, we just have like a typical boom arm for like your standard like light stand or whatever. Now what that means is, as you can see, I'm currently standing up, right? And I can walk past that light with no problem whatsoever, which is great because it means I don't ever have to technically take this down if I don't want to. What that also means is I can change the angle and I can extend both the length and the height of this light stand. Now what that means is when I'm over against the other wall on my usual setup, I can just simply undo this, slide it down and tighten it up. Obviously this has to be counterweighted because if this end is heavy, it's going to cause the whole thing to tilt like this and it's going to pull the screws out the ceiling. Another reason for me doing this is actually this light itself can now twist. So if I wanted to, I could actually rotate this entire thing round so that this light hangs over the front of me when I'm at my PC for when I'm streaming. So now this light serves the purpose of a light for streaming and a light for lighting my A-roll for my YouTube videos, which is exactly what I wanted because previously I can't get a light stand. Before I'd never had one of these, but I could never get a light stand past like this line here, so I could never get the light properly in front of my face when I was making videos for my gaming channel or when I was streaming. Okay, so the other kind of like benefit of having this light stand now, or having this setup, is actually I've now got another option for having an overhead camera rig. It's pretty simple, you just get some little adapters to convert the right mounts to the right things, you add the right counterweight on the end like you've done with the light, and yeah, like I could extend that all the way over my desk from there and I wouldn't have to worry then about setting up any more light stands on the floor. But I gotta say, like, if you can do this kind of thing, I 100% would. This sort of setup cost me, I believe it was around about £40. It's given me a lot more room on the floor. I don't really have to worry about like moving light stands anymore. I can literally just, as that currently stands, all I have to do is like plug that in if I take it down or pull it down, and everything's pretty much set up. I just flick it on, flick the camera on, press record, and I'm done. So I hope this gives you some kind of idea on how you can potentially reduce some of the clutter in your studio or your home office space by simply mounting light stands to your ceiling instead of having numerous light stands all over the floor, providing you with all of the light for your YouTube videos or for whatever kind of video it is that you're making. I do have another light hack video coming up, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to get subscribed and like the bell to be notified when that one goes live. But for now, don't forget to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.